Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. I'm doing pretty alright myself, just trying not to fully melt into a puddle. It's real hot, y'all. I typically don't like to expose this much arm, but it's really toasty right now. Let me know if summertime has hit you guys yet where you live. Here in Kentucky. It's lovely and hot and humid and sticky. Just all my favorite attributes of weather. It's glorious. Anywho, today we're going to be getting into the Allure beauty box for the month of May. This box right here is a $15 monthly subscription and it's kind of like a Sephora Play and an Ipsy smooshed together. However, I do think it has definitely been outdoing Sephora Play recently. And come to think of it, I don't think I've received my Sephora Play this month. And it's like the 28th of May. Did I get it last month? I don't know if I did. And I don't remember unsubscribing from Sephora Play either. Maybe they didn't like my reviews where I kept calling them boring. Anywho, we're gonna do this one today. So let's go ahead and slice on into this. They have made some changes to the Allure beauty box. So now you get a bag instead of it coming in just like a cardboard box. Some people say that they really preferred the boxes because you could like store things in them because they're really nice, hard, thick cardboard. And the bags they do send, hey, they are a little bit on like the cheap, thin side. So here is the little pamphlet we have for this month. On the inside, a Geico advertisement. On the inside, it'll tell us about the products and their full-size prices. Anyway, we will take a look at this at the end of the video so no surprises are ruined. Oh, there's things outside the bag this month. So here we have our incredibly bright orange bag. This month, like the little flap slides into a little guy here instead of having two snaps. This type of plastic reminds me of like the blow-up furniture I used to have when I was little. Did you guys have any of those like chairs or couches that you blew up and like set in your room? That was kind of fun. I wouldn't mind having one of those again. And then inside the box, we also have a couple little extra items. So I'll start with those first. All right, so the very first thing we have here is from Laretzi Cosmetics, and this is a lip gloss in the shade Vibe. So I just painted my fingernails and I got through 2 coats. They really need 3, but I got through 2 coats before like I just gave up. Oh, I was expecting something entirely different. So this is the little gloss that I got and it's like a super like brownish nude color. It's a very like light brown with maybe just a hint of pink to it. Ooh, all lip gloss like smells the same now. It all smells like frosting. Not that I'm complaining. I do love a good frosting. So let's go ahead and give this a little bit of a try. It seems like there's some pigment to it because it is covering up like the more pinky lip color that I had on. It's nice and thick feeling, but not like overly sticky. There's also a full size, which I think is nice to get in a box like this. A lot of the products are going to be like travel size, trial size, sample size stuff, but every now and then Allure Beauty Box will throw in something full size. A little spider webbing going on there. Tastes like plastic. So I think the next thing in the box actually matches up to something inside of the bag. So I'll go through the bag first. Ooh, and I do believe this is the matching product. All right, so next up here we have something from Saint Tropez, and it is a selfless tanner, but it's like really clear. Typically when I see it, did I say selfless tanner again? Sunless tanner or self tanner. This one is very clear. Typically when I see sunless tanner, it's kind of like a brown color, but this one's clear. And this is a bronzing water gel, natural looking glow in 3 hours. And then inside you get one of these little Saint Tropez tan applicator mitts so your hands don't get all orange and patchy. I kind of feel like the universe is trying to tell me something. I've received a lot of self-tanning products recently, and I guess it could be just because it's summertime. People like to be tan during the summer, but I personally never get tan during the summer. I'm either somewhere around the shade of like the dancing lobsters from the Amanda Show, or just a piece of white bread. So there's not a whole lot in between for me. But yeah, I could definitely give this a try. Maybe I'll go ahead and spot test this and then give you guys an update if I can remember. So it is just totally clear. Oh, it's thicker than I thought it would be. Smells good too. It doesn't smell like sunless tanner at all. The entire like underside of my arm is just gonna be tan and everything else is just gonna be ghostly. All right, so yeah, I'll give you guys a little update on that if I can remember in 3 hours, or I'll just show you guys like on Instagram or something. I really do like that it doesn't smell like most self tanners that I've smelled before. That's kind of like a dead giveaway if you like sit next to somebody and you just self-tanned and they're like You smell like Jergens Natural Glow, which has actually happened to me before. So yeah, I do like the scent of this and I'm definitely interested in seeing how this develops over time. Okay, next up in our fluorescent orange bag, we have some powder here. All right, so this is Lou by Jean Co, and I feel like we've received a couple products from this brand before. This is the Erase Cleansing, Exfoliating, and Brightening Powder. Interesting. So apparently you're supposed to mix this with a little bit of water and then just apply it to your face. It says, while still damp, gently massage away, paste should come off like eraser peels. That sounds kind of fun. Taking blackheads out and reducing large pores. That's really interesting. I definitely have seen some like enlarged pores on the side of my nose, which I do not like. So maybe this will help out. I also want to see if I can get my boyfriend to try this out with me. Every now and then I can convince him to like do a mask or something, and I think this one might be kind of fun. All right, a couple little more items in here. I'm gonna go for the foil packets first because foil packets aren't the best things ever. So let's see what these are. Okay, so I've actually tried these before. These are from NS. These are anti-frizz sheets and they're kind of like, you know, the little, what are those things called? Wet wipes. The wet wipes they give you when you go to like a Buffalo Wild Wings or something, and they can tell that you're a messy eater and you're gonna end up with sauce like all over you. They're kind of like that, so they're individual little portable like little napkins, but you're not supposed to rub them on your face, you rub them on your hair. And it says it is a portable hair luster sheet with coconut oil and UV protection. And you're supposed to gently swipe this from the roots of your hair to the end of your hair to tame frizz, shine your waves, and define your curls. With my very thinning hair, I probably don't think that I would take this from the root all the way down. I'll go ahead and give this a little try. All right, yeah, so you just unfold your little wet nap here. All right, so it feels very wet. I'm a little bit nervous to run this through my hair, but like I'm just gonna take a tiny bit. And you guys can tell me if you think it reduces any of my frizz. Alrighty, what do you guys think? Does it look more lustrous and shiny? And again, just living in a place where the humidity is relentless during the summer, this might be kind of nice. Okie dokie. Next up in here, I'm gonna go for this box first. Okay, so next up here we have something from Laneige, and this is the Water Bank Moisture Cream. I've tried a couple things from Laneige before. They have like a sleeping lip mask or something like that, and it really does help hydrate your lips overnight. And it comes in just a little cute blue squeezy tube guy here. It is definitely about halfway full. I can't tell if I'm smelling anything or not. Oh, it's still coming out. That's the smallest direction sticker I've literally ever seen. It's on the very tip of the cap, and like this half of it is the English directions, so it's that small. It's a nice feeling cream, very like thick and creamy, but it does feel like it would be nicely moisturizing, so that's good. Okie dokie. And the very last little guy here in our bubble furniture bag, this is the Eye Lights Metallic Shadow. Ooh, I've been really into liquid shadows recently. I feel like I don't really wear them that often, but I do like them. So it just comes in a little tube like this. I'm gonna assume it has like a doe foot applicator or something. It's like my left hand doesn't know how to function. I'm gonna give that another dip because I feel like that was not good. Okay, so what I'm noticing as I'm trying to spread this out of my hand is that it wasn't super pigmented to begin with, and then when I tried to build it up, it just immediately took away the eyeshadow off my hand. So I'm not really 100% sure what to think about that so far. It is a pretty color. I just wish it was a little bit more pigmented and it didn't like pick up over the product that you already put down. So let's make a space here. I'm gonna try this out on the eye just to see what it's like. Alrighty, here we go. Can you guys see that at all? Probably not. Oh, it's cold. All right, so there it is on the eye. I think it did kind of work better on the eyelid itself just because I wasn't like dragging the product. I was kind of more like poking it at my eye, which I probably wouldn't recommend you poking anything in your eye. Oh, it's making my hooded eyelids stick together real bad. It's definitely there. It's just kind of subtle for me. It kind of looks like my eyes just like glazed on the top like a donut, but I definitely think they're a lot more intense metallic like liquid and cream shadows than this. Okie dokie, so I went ahead and put 2 coats on my eyes to like really make the pink shininess pop out, and I definitely think that worked and the color is super pretty. However, my eyes feel like I've rubbed Elmer's glue on them and allowed them to dry. They are stiff. Oh boy, they're stiff. I feel like maybe if you are gonna wear this for a long period of time, you might not even think about it anymore. Like if you can wear fake eyelashes, you kind of forget that they're there, like jabbing you in the corners of your eyes. But for right now, it does feel super duper stiff, which is not exactly my favorite feeling. I really just want to like peel it off. That would feel so good. Anywho, so that was the last thing in the box, and this month's box, I think it was alright. Nothing too spectacular, nothing like really over the top, but I do think the items in here were pretty decent. I like the color of the gloss. I do really like the color of this eye stuff. It's just crunchy feeling. I'm gonna get you guys real close to my eyeball here. Can you kind of see how like my skin's like shriveling up on my eyeballs? It almost looks like a crinkled up gum wrapper or something because it feels super stiff and drying. I don't know, it just feels strange, but it does dry down very fast, so that's something. Alright, so now let's move on into the little pamphlet here so we can see what the full-size prices of these items are. Okie dokie. So the full-size Laneige Moisture Cream is $35. And apparently you could have either received the Saint Tropez Self-Tan Purity Bronzing Water Gel or the Saint Tropez Self-Tanning Purity Bronzing Water Face Mist. The body gel full-size is $44, and then the face mist is $30. Then there is the Model Co. Eyelets Metallic Eyeshadow in St. Bart's, which is $12. I'm wondering if that is a full size maybe. Then we have the Laritzi Cosmetics Lip Gloss in Vibe, and that is $20. That's a lot of money for lip gloss. The Lou by Jean Co. Erase Cleansing Exfoliating and Brightening Powder, which is $15. Oh, that's actually not bad. And then finally we have the Anti-Frizz Sheets, which are $18 for a box of 15. Alrighty, so for me this month's box is like okay. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with it. It's just maybe not my like personal favorite box or the most standout box from Allure for me. But I would love to hear all of your all's thoughts and opinions, so you can leave those down below in the comments. I love reading them. You guys, that is everything that I have for y'all today. So just thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! Hey guys, yeah, just real quick little update here. I was curious about my Play subscription, so I went to like my Sephora app to see like my recent orders, and I saw that there are no recent orders for Sephora Play dating back like at least 2 months. So then I figured out that there's a button to actually go look at your Play subscription, and it says your subscription to Play by Sephora has been canceled. The problem being, I didn't cancel it, so how did it get canceled? In no memory that I have do I remember going to cancel my Sephora Play. I really don't. Fascinating. Anyway, just want to give you guys that little update, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!